Hello, hello, dark and early, Moonshine Oracle. As we move into yet another eclipse, there are people, places, and things they know they're on the chopping block to be eclipsed out. And the truth of the matter is, they should have sat their butts down a very long time ago. If they were supposed to have a place in your life, there would be one, right? Sip my coffee. If people are truly meant to have space in your life, there would be a place for you at present. And if you are meant to have one in the future, you need to sit back and just trust that things will fall into place. Because nothing will cause stagnation, stagnant energy like somebody who keeps trying to control the outcome, the narrative, the this, that, and the third. Shit changes whether we want it to or not. Get it, got it good. Puppies don't stay puppies forever. Kittens don't stay kittens forever. Babies don't stay babies forever. They grow, right? Somebody here just wants something to be what they understand. They want things to stay the same. They don't want things to change. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm so tired of this shit. Somebody is just used to seeing a person in a forever season of waiting. They're not accustomed to seeing them in a season of harvest. They're accustomed to seeing them in a season of waiting, but it's time for the person who's been in a very long, extended season of waiting to be blessed with a harvest, and people are losing their shit. It's like, tell me you're not supposed to be part of the program without telling me you are not supposed to be part of the program, because there's somebody here going around Tarotland who has not had a dark night of the soul. They don't know what that is, and so on down that line. This is the type of person that subscribes to Hollywood version of spirituality. I said what I said. This is somebody who subscribes to the early 2000s, 2010 through 2012 version of spirituality, and it's just like, here we go. See, the thing is, I really and truly do not like channeling outside of the full moon, because I usually start to get a download or two a couple of days after the new moon, but I sit and wait for either more clarification to come through or to make sure there's nothing else that comes through. Because one thing I cannot stand is channeling, writing everything down accordingly, doing the video and stuff like that, but then something else come through, and it's like, I'm not making a part deux, a part trois, and so on down that line. Like, I'm just not doing it. Which is why I like to do things the way that I do them, because I don't want to rush anything. The only time I'm going to get downloads early and have to do the videos early is when somebody on radar is trying to block my third eye and stuff like that, because that's what happened this last go around. So somebody here was trying to block me seeing something, someone, and it's just like, tell me you're guilty without telling me you're guilty. Because no one tries to cause blockages, smoke and mirrors like somebody with something to hide. Looking at y'all, fire signs. Looking at y'all, because somebody here did something they were not supposed to. They messed with a business plan they were not supposed to mess with, or better yet, they told someone that a soulmate was dead when they were supposed to go into some type of union. See, my thing is, let me like this. Jesus, this lets me know somebody here is a very karmic energy. See, when they hear the word union, relationships, soulmate, the immediate thing they resort to is romantic partnerships. Those who are well versed in the game know that soulmates are not limited to lovers, husband and wife, that type of thing. It can be friends. So soulmates can be platonic friendships, and so on down that line. That soul brother, soul sister, yeah, that's a soulmate too, honey. There's more than one ways to skin a cat here. Hang on. But the thing is, there's somebody here, strong fire and air placements. They fancy themselves wise, but they have not yet had a dark night of the soul. They fancy themselves awakened, but they have not had a dark night of the soul. Capricorns, I'm looking at you too right now. Right now, I've got Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cappy. Yeah. Like, I don't know where to start. And see, when I say signs, these placements can be anywhere in your chart. It can be you. It can be the cross watcher. I don't know, and I don't fucking care. I don't care. The energy is in it. Like, I'm just reading everything accordingly, because one of my biggest pet peeves is being woken up out of a perfect REM sleep because somebody don't want to get their act right. Believe me, you will know when you are having a dark night of the soul. It just feels like your world is crashing and burning to the ground, and there's not ish you can do to stop it. I've had 3 so far. My mentor has had several of them as well. But the thing is, I was released from mentorship 5 years ago. And it's not because I failed. It's because I got to a level on my own by myself that even my mentor, like she was even shocked I got where I did. But at the same time, she's never tried to curse, hex, bind, or jinx me for it either. If anything, she tipped her hat out of respect and is like, you know what? You don't need me anymore. You're free to go. But the thing is, she never tried to keep me bound. That's the difference. She never tried to keep me bound. We still speak, and we're actually friends. It's all down that line. But yeah, somebody here is cosplaying the wise sage, and they've never had a dark night of the soul. Houston, we have a problem. Because no real person who has had a dark night of the soul is going to go around intentionally trying to make others have a dark night of the soul. I'll say it again. No spiritually awakened individual is going to intentionally go around trying to force people to have a dark night of the soul. Those who've been on the receiving end of one are not going to go around trying to do that, because believe me when I say that ish is powerful. It is strong. Like in my mentor's case, she almost took her own life because of it. The first time she went through one, she almost did it. Now, thankfully for me, I never had a suicidal thought, but I know the people who go around trying to poke the bear, in a manner of speaking, they are prone to suicidal thoughts. And there's a reason I sit my happy ass down where I do. Like I'm gritting my teeth. But at the same time, it's because I know the power of my retaliation. I know the towers that shit's going to cause. And I know for dang sure that the people that try to put me through things, they would not last 5 minutes in my shoes. Because one thing about being a Scorpio sun and stellium, you are like walking Moldavite to folks. You are a walking bullshit detector. If somebody is trying to hide a piece of information, it's going to be you that finds it. Hi, I'm that asshole. Do people hate me just for the sheer fact that I breathe? Yes, they do. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. The real ones don't have a problem with my person. It's the scammers that do. The ones who follow the rule book don't have a problem with my person. It's the ones who keep trying to bend spiritual and universal law in their favor. I.e., these readers who claim to be doing a general channeling, but what they're really doing is pulling on a specific person and or group of folks in the name of content. They're trolling their social media and so on down that line. Because there's a fine line between being inspired and just exploiting a person's energy, in a manner of speaking. Yeah, I can feel when people do that with my person. I can definitely feel that. And it's annoying as hell. Change happens whether we want it to or not. But the funny thing is, the wheat is in the process of being separated from the chaff. The awakened versus the know-it-alls. We'll just say that. You can read all the philosophy books. It will not make you a philosopher. You can study all the meditation techniques in the world and so on down that line. It will not make you I don't know what this person's trying to do. They want to be the boss so bad. Hello, distorted Aries. They want to control. Hello, distorted Cancer. They want the scales to be balanced by their dead definition of balanced, aka comfort zone. Hello, distorted Libra. They want to cause illusions to keep a relationship that should have been dismantled a long time ago or never gotten started to begin with. Hello, distorted Pisces. Then there's the get what they want, regardless of the cost. Hello, Capricorn. Distorted Capricorn, mind you. Somebody could be trying to send entities to somebody's home. Somebody's child, bless their heart, they're little, but they are so scared of the dark right now. Because what they're trying to send to another person's home is actually manifesting in either a friend or a loved one's home. Like I'm seeing a little girl, like she's having night terrors like no one else's business. She is scared to get out of the bed. Because what I'm saying, like she's putting a foot, like she's trying, like she wants to put her feet on the ground to go to her mom and dad's room, but she's afraid that something is going to grab her and drag her under the bed, that type of thing. And it's just like, oh baby, she's 4 to 6 maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Try a nightlight in her room and see how that goes. That might work. Because it's the dark she's really scared of right now. She wasn't like that before. Like my understanding is this is a recent development. Bless her heart. But yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired of this type of energy. Like just let the chips fall where they need to fall before anybody makes a snap judgment. Things change whether you want it to or not. If I have to adapt and overcome, so do millions of others. But the thing is, it's not just millions, it's billions. There's just a lot up in the air, and really all you can do is just try to stay calm and roll with the punches. Again, things change. We don't stay young forever. We don't get to party hardy forever, and so on down that line. And whoever this is, stop trying to send entities to people's houses. Like, y'all are the freaking reason why people have to have their homes blurred out on Google Maps like I did. And so on down that line. I mean, like, have your information taken out of white pages and stuff like that because, like, folks are just weird. They're not just weird, they're too weird. It's too much weirdness going on right now. And my thing is this: everybody has their own household to see to, they have their own bills to see to, and so on down that line. And I mean, it's just, if you don't want it done to you, you probably should kind of don't need to be doing it to others. Let's be for real. Again, Capricorn energy on radar, specifically Capricorn moon looking at you. If you don't want it done to you, you don't need to be doing it to others. And somebody here just keeps trying to make a person's channelings fit them. She's talking about me. No. Like, Jesus, go somewhere else, child. Go somewhere else. I'm not about to deal with you. And another thing, it's really not a secret that the biggest mean girls I know have fire sign placements. Heavy. And I mean, there's just one in the media right now who literally stalked her husband and so on down that line. But at the same time, when people find out the links that somebody has gone to get a certain thing, you're going to be looked at with a little suspicion, in a manner of speaking. Karmic energy stalks like a mofo. But the thing is, they don't just stalk the person they want a relationship with, they also stalk the person they love, have a really close bond with, and so on down that line. They do, and it's the most frustrating thing to deal with, because in my case, me and the guy never dated. We never dated. So I don't know how the hell I wound up on the radar of these folks. I just know that I did. But at the same time, you also need to be discerning and make sure you're not being lied to and sent out on a dummy mission, because I promise you, it's all fun and games until the law gets involved. It's all fun and games until you've done something illegal. Like, my thing is this: if your name is not on the deed to that house, the title of that car, and so on down that line, you cannot touch it. And if you're going around trying to find people's employment to get them fired from their job so that they can't pay their bills, it's all fun and games until they work for an employer that records all the interaction they receive, and so on down that line. Especially if they have an HR department, because HR isn't there for the employee, it's there for the company. And they're going to have all that shit on record. Yeah. They're going to have all that ish on record for legal reasons. I mean, moral of the story: if you don't want it done to you, quit trying to do it to others. And also, like, quit trying to say you're the same as a person and you're not. Again, as I said a few minutes ago, if you truly have had a dark night of the soul, you will not be trying to make others have a dark night of the soul. Because there's a couple of, like, they are the definition of greenhorns. See, the thing is that you keep trying to square up on a person who's had at least 3 of those. They have ascended multiple times. The problem is the people who have had the dark night of the soul, they've ascended so much, you can't touch their energy anymore. They'll see you coming before you ever take a step in their direction. And spiritual court is in their favor. So if you really valued your neck, in a manner speaking, you would leave them alone, but you don't know how to leave them alone, because you were convinced they are a bad person, and you convinced yourself that somebody's a bad person because you did a lot of janky things to them and you were reacting out of a guilty conscience. And with that, I'm putting my butt back to sleep. Good day.